Okay, we're here at Morningside Elementary to celebrate a really cool award, but first we'd like you to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Rachel Willis. I'm a third grade teacher at Morningside Elementary School.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Pruitt. I'm the principal at Morningside.
And we are here to celebrate the fact that Ms. Willis is a Milken National Educator Award winner. We found this out a little while ago when we had a surprise assembly for her, and your name was announced as the recipient of a $25,000 award. We'll talk about where you're going to blow all that money in a second, but first talk a little bit about the Milken Award and how, now that you've learned more about it, what does the award mean to you and why was it given to you?
Yes, the Milken Family Foundation actually started the Milken Educator Awards to recognize quality teachers across the nation who were doing exemplary things in the classroom, but were kind of the unsung heroes where everything that was happening wasn't necessarily being recognized. And so the foundation decided to start these awards to recognize the teachers with an unrestricted $25,000 gift, but to also provide them with a professional network and professional development to help take what they do in the classroom beyond and to have an impact with public policy and leadership's roles within their schools and within the district.
And Ms. Pruitt, talk about how crazy this was. You had to put this together for a little bit. You didn't even know what it was about for a little bit, and then when you did know about it, you had to keep it a secret.
Yes, last spring they started collecting the information for Rachel and asked for resumes and said she was being recommended for an advisory council. And so I didn't hear back from the State Department, the Georgia Department of Education, until the 1st of October. They called to let me know that Rachel was going to be a Milken recipient. And it was really hush-hush, a lot of preparation, really hard to keep it in, knowing what was about to happen and to pull it all off and it be successful so that Rachel could be honored in a way that was truly fitting for her.
And she is a Atlanta Public Schools Elementary School Teacher of the Year, and I don't think there's any coincidence between the two. Why is Rachel Willis such an integral part of your faculty and the recipient of so much praise?
Rachel is just a very calm spirit that adds just a tremendous amount of asset to the school. She has been really instrumental in helping us implement class keys. Really saw her rise to the occasion and take on that leadership role last year while she was working on her degree at Columbia. Rachel provides just a really rich and warm experience for the children in her classroom. Feels nice in there, children are engaged, lots of rigor, and very standards driven, and exactly what we'd want to see for an effective teacher in Atlanta Public Schools.
Ms. Willis, you're now a veteran of not only Atlanta Public Schools. You went up through Atlanta Public Schools, graduating from Inman and Grady, but you also have taught at elementary schools around the system, and now you've been at Morningside for a few years. How important is it for you to get this kind of recognition as a teacher, to at least realize that you're valuable and that you're noticed for your work?
I mean, it's a complete honor. You get the day-to-day excitement from your kids when they tell you that they enjoyed a lesson, but being able to be recognized and have other people realize the extra hours that you put in beyond 3 o'clock is just amazing to have that. And I really feel like it's not only just an honor for me, but it's an honor for those teachers who taught me, whether they were my teachers at Inman or Grady or the mentor teachers that I had at the different schools I worked at in Atlanta Public Schools. I feel like I really share this award with them.
Now, you graduated from Smith College and then went through Teach for America.
Yes.
And then and while you're doing that, became a teacher in the Atlanta Public School system, and you were getting your certification through Agnes Scott College.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about your experience with Teach for America and how that kind of provided a springboard for your experience here at APS as an educator.
Absolutely. So I originally graduated from Smith College with BA in government, and my goal was to really go work on Capitol Hill and see how I could affect policy. And I came across the Teach for America info session, and I figured I'd give it a try and see what it was all about. And I left the info session in tears about the impact that you could really have on students in the classroom. And so I decided to go through that, and I went to Institute, and I feel like it's a way Teach for America really developed me and gave me the tools I needed to become an effective teacher. And then I realized that it was something that I didn't want to just do for 2 years. It was a commitment that I really wanted to make for the rest of my life, and to have an understanding from being a teacher and eventually my goal is to go into leadership so that I can eventually go back into government and affect policy. So I feel like Teach for America has really been the springboard to provide me with the tools to understand how to really assist students, and also they provide you with the mentorship that you need in the first 2 years. If you're just not sure what to do because you didn't go through the traditional route, then you have someone you can automatically call on with your program director.
You've gotten your master's is in educational leadership from Columbia University, so
Yes.
It sounds like you're well on your way. Well, thank you very much for taking the time, the both of you, and congratulations again on your award. We'll talk off camera about where you're going to blow all this money. But again, congratulations and good luck with the rest of the school year.